Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video. And today I'm going to be talking about the NBA for a little bit, more specifically the 2021 NBA rookie class. Now, for this past week, I've been super impressed by a lot of the players in the NBA, including a bunch of the rookies. Now, first off, I'm just going to be talking about a few small things. So if you want to skip the basketball talk, just give me like a minute or so. I got a brand new camera. I got the Sony ZV-1. I got the Rode Lavalier Go. I got the Rode Wireless Go Packs. I got a bunch of new things. So the quality is going to be really taking a step in the right direction. And I'm planning on doing a bunch of in real life content soon. So keep a lookout for that. But basically, let's get started right away. And I'm going to be talking about a guy that's probably been the most surprising to me, and that's been Chris Duarte. Indy is 1-2, obviously. They've blown two of the games, which they should have won, and they ended up losing. But Duarte has really been impressive to me. He's 24 years old, but he's putting up 20 points a game on 46% from downtown. And he's just built for the NBA. And I had a feeling that a lot of these guys that were coming into the draft, they were a bit older. Guys like Chris Duarte, guys like Franz Wagner, Corey Kispert, they're a bit older in the draft, but they all play similar roles to where on their team they're going to be mainly in the game for their three-point shooting ability. Now, Chris Duarte, phenomenal. And I really do like him on this Pacers team under Rick Carlisle. Even though they're struggling a bit early on, Duarte has proved a lot of people wrong. He ended up going off in his first career night in the NBA, but he has such a nice stroke to his game, and he's been impressive to me. And I know it's hard to really say a lot about a guy like Chris Duarte just because the kid out of Oregon hasn't really done anything too impressive besides just knocking that three ball down on a consistent basis. Shout out Chris Duarte. He's really hooping. Hopefully Indy can get their act together because Rick Carlisle, I think, is my coach of the year prediction. Or he might be second. But I have Rick Carlisle doing really well, and I have the Pacers actually making the playoffs. So hopefully they could do that. A couple guys that I'm kind of disappointed that aren't really playing as much is James Bouknight. Now, the Charlotte Hornets, they're playing well. They're playing good basketball. They just beat up on Brooklyn the other day, and they benched LaMelo Ball for Ish Smith. I think a problem with Bouknight not playing is going to be there's already three good point guards for the Hornets this season in Terry Rozier, LaMelo Ball, and Ish Smith. I got to shut this window because this bird is super loud. But Ish Smith, Terry Rozier, and LaMelo Ball are like the three main point guards for that team this year. And even with Terry Rozier being out right now, we're not seeing James Bouknight play in the NBA. So that makes me wonder, I think he has so much talent and so much potential that he might be in the wrong situation in a very good point guard team in the Charlotte Hornets. But I don't think the G League's the smart option for a guy like Bouknight because he's too talented to really be playing in the G League. So I think they got to kind of find that role and find the set rotation. So hopefully Bouknight could get some PT in the NBA. I would love to see that happen because James Bouknight was one of my favorite prospects going into the NBA this past season. We need Cade Cunningham to play. Simple. Cade Cunningham, he's been day-to-day for the past month and a half. I know he didn't travel with his team. It's unfortunate. I think Pistons fans are dying to see Cade play. I mean, number one overall pick. He was the best talent going into the draft. Cade, please play because I just want to see you. I just want to see you hoop. Actually, when is that game against the Houston Rockets? So Rockets Pistons. I'm pretty sure it's somewhat soon. It's November 10th. I'm hoping Cade is back by the November 10th. I mean, it gives him basically 2 weeks from now to get healthy because I want to see that Jalen Green versus Cade Cunningham kind of early first game rivalry they got going on. Corey Kispert's situation is a bit different. We haven't really seen him in the NBA regular season, but during the preseason, he was hitting clutch shot after clutch shot after clutch shot, and he was super impressive, similar to what Chris Duarte is. He just doesn't have that role. He doesn't have a role yet on the Washington Wizards. Guys like Davis Bertans play that kind of role like Corey Kispert does. Three-point shooter to come off the bench, and hopefully Corey Kispert could get some playing time because there's guys that I would much rather have play in the NBA rather than some old veteran guys. So it sucks. I mean, obviously, we're 3 games into the NBA season, so literally anything can happen. These are just overreactions. Scotty Barnes, who's been one of my favorite players to watch this entire season. Not just rookies, but in general. Scotty Barnes has been so much fun. He struggled in his first game, but that was nothing too worried about. And then, literally the game right after that, the Raptors looked insane. They they looked great. They actually looked really, really good. Lost to the Wizards first game. Beat Boston on their home court in that second game. And Scotty Barnes, he looked good. And I really like what he could do on this team. He looks like a veteran. He looks like he's been playing with guys like Fred VanVleet for 10 seasons. That's how good their chemistry is, especially in the preseason and in the regular season so far. He's looked great. I love his court vision. His defense coming out of college was highly, highly anticipated. Everyone loved how well he could defend an on-ball situation or an off-ball situation. But so far in the NBA, he's struggled a bit. Now, I don't think it's anything to really worry about. He's putting up 18 and 10, good efficiency from the floor. I think Scotty Barnes is definitely going to finish in that top 5 category for Rookie of the Year. But so far, another guy that's been really proving a lot of people wrong, especially after last night's performance, that's my boy Josh Giddey. Now, I don't know if you could see it or not, but I do have a Josh Giddey jersey right there. And Giddey, like I said, started the season off pretty poor. Only 4 points going into before last night's game against the 76ers. And he put up 28 and 6 last night, or 28 and 6. And he did it all in good efficiency. 4 steals. He was really cooking some of those guys out there. Joel Embiid was having a tough time guarding him, except for when he tackled him with like 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And then the Sixers announcer wanted to be all disrespectful on my guy Josh Giddey. Yeah, so that was a bit annoying, honestly. That was annoying because I love Josh Giddey, and I try loving the Sixers, but it's just so hard sometimes. But anyway, Giddey's one of those guys in the league where he makes it look so easy because Giddey's, all right, I'm going to be honest, Giddey's not an athletic guy. He's not. And he kind of plays at his own pace, which I love, and his footwork is so nice, kind of like Jokic's, but it's so ugly. Josh Giddey does not have a smooth game. Like, when he has the ball in his hands, he kind of just jogs around, but I love Giddey so much. He knows how to read the floor. He knows what his teammates are going to do. He knows when Jeremiah Robinson-Earl is going to come up, set a high screen, and he's going to cut to the basket, and he could just dish it off. I love watching those two guys play together. Love watching him in favors, but I love Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with Josh Giddey playing together so much. They're super entertaining to watch, and there hasn't really been a moment where I'm worried about 2 ball handlers and 2 facilitators playing on the floor at the same time. Now, I do wish Giddey has that opportunity to kind of have the ball in his hands a lot more than just like playing off Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's feed, pretty much. That's why I do like when Giddey runs that second unit, especially in that second quarter or third quarter, when Shai's just not out there on the floor. That's really when Giddey has his time to shine. And I do think we can anticipate seeing the 20-point per game scoring like Giddey put up last night on good efficiency. I'm expecting Giddey probably to end the season being a 12 to 15 point per game scorer with around 5 assists, 5 rebounds, and I think he's going to be one of those triple-double-esque guys his entire career. Obviously, this is a huge, huge reach. I mean, we've seen 3 games of Josh Giddey. We didn't really see him at all in the Summer League. We saw him in the preseason, but this is real basketball. This is when everything counts, and I've been impressed. I've been really impressed by Josh Giddey. 2 more guys I want to hit on before the video ends. One, Evan Mobley. He's looked great so far. Obviously, the best big man this draft class produced so far. He's scoring on a high level right now. He's defending the paint really, really well for a 20-year-old, 19, 20-year-old. And, yeah, doing this next to guys like Kevin Love, Jarrett Allen, and Lauri Markkanen is kind of insane to me because they have such a tall lineup, and he's still able to stretch the floor, get buckets, get defensive stops, get some rebounds, and do it all on a really good efficiency. 56% from the field, I believe he is, 15 and 8 on the season. Evan Mobley's been very impressive, and I think the Cavs definitely got a good one. And so far, the 2-man or really 3-center lineup running Lauri Markkanen at the 3, then having Mobley and Jarrett Allen has been working out well for them. Statistically, obviously, they haven't been a super good team winning-wise, but so far, having all 3 of those guys out on the court together has been pretty successful for them. And last but not least, I want to touch on Jalen Green. Jalen Green has been super fun, super impressive to watch this season. He's already breaking ankles. I'm just waiting for that poster to hit. But the thing that's impressed me the most about Jalen Green so far he has a really good ability to score at 3 levels. I like what he could do when he gets into the paint. He hasn't been super efficient in the paint so far. I've seen him miss a few bunnies, but I don't think that's really anything, again, to worry about with 3 games into the season. This is like the 5th time I've repeated this. This is 3 games into the season. We cannot make assumptions right now. But anyway, he's really impressed me. His efficiency is definitely going to go up. And guys that are going to be given the green light every single night, they're going to be putting up great statistics because of their high usage rates, but that pretty much asks for lower efficiency unless your name is like Steph Curry or something, because it's Steph Curry. But no, I'm not comparing Jalen Green to Steph Curry. Who knows what Jalen Green can do? But anyway, I've been super impressed with him. And yeah, I just wanted to get on here, talk for a few minutes about some of the rookies. If you guys are enjoying the quality and if you guys want to see more videos like this, be sure to leave it a like. We got a huge game slate on tonight. I'm super excited for that. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave it a like. Stay tuned for more videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It helps me out a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.